What's up guys, Day0 Gaming here today, and I will be talking about the very new Splinter Cell Remake, Sam Fisher's story game, uh, and kind of what is going on with it. So, I'm looking probably at a 2023 release, considering they should be in production by now with it. And it's going to be a completely new team, like it's not like the people from Breakpoint or the people from any other prior game. It's going to be a new team of people, so it's not going to be the people who made the original Sam Fisher games. It's going to be a completely new team, completely new story with Sam Fisher in it. It's not going to be the old man Sam Fisher that we've been seeing in Breakpoint and Wildlands. It's going to be a new take on him, kind of like a Punisher style vibe, I'm pretty sure, just based on how they've been going with it on Rainbow Six Siege and kind of all the other references they've been making to it. So rather than it being like him and he survived Snake or whatever the heck story they were trying to tell on Wildlands. It's going to be its own story, which is awesome. And it's going to be a linear game. It's not going to be open world. So they're going to be able to do a lot more with it. Now, we haven't seen a new game from this franchise since Splinter Cell Blacklist in 2013. That's how long it's been. So they're returning to their roots, apparently, and every square inch of the map will matter, because it's not some giant open world with all this extra grass area and all this driving space and all that. It's going to be like, if you've ever played Splinter Cell, it's going to be like that, but if you haven't played that, it's going to be like Uncharted, kind of like a linear experience. And I'm excited for it. Now, his goggles, apparently they're gonna obviously like be able to see through walls. You're gonna be able to do like wall penetration. You're gonna be able to do a lot sicker stuff than you'd be able to do just like in any normal open world game, due to the limited amount of space you have and it being a mostly stealth tactical game. So, if that's kind of what you're interested in, I will be definitely making more videos on this as well. And as far as the story goes, we don't know much on that yet. We do know what game engine it's going to be on. It's going to be on the same game engine as The Division was made on. Like, pretty sure The Division 1 and 2 were made on the same engine, just different versions of the same engine. So, that's pretty cool. It's not being made on the same engine as Breakpoint. Breakpoint was made on Anvil Next, so that's a little bit different, you know. So now, when it comes to the actual game, to quote the actual developers, every square inch is part of a choice or directly offers a choice or has a direct ramification. That density of gameplay is the forefront of Splinter Cell, and it's going to be really, really important for us. And that was the developer Matt West that actually said that. And Breakpoint did actually feature a lot of the weapons from previous Splinter Cell games, but it was obviously they remastered it into this engine, which is Anvil Next, and I don't know how you can switch it from one engine to the other, but they already have the models for the weapons. I feel like it would be so much easier just to transfer them over to their new game, but obviously it's on a different engine, so that's going to be kind of probably difficult. I don't know how all that works. If you know how that works, please let me know in the comments. But it had the older games had a diverse variety of weapons, and I'm sure this one will as well. And they kind of made their own weapons too. It wasn't all just like AKs, and I mean they had those in the game, but they also had like their own cool weapons. So I'm pretty excited. I'm not too sure how they would do with, like customization and stuff like that, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see on that forefront. Sam Fisher really isn't confirmed, I don't think, as the new protagonist. Although, if it was the first game in a new franchise or a remake of an old franchise, you'd think it would be their main character. You don't think they'd bring a side character into the lead role. So I'm pretty excited to see what happens. And if it's co-op linear game or if it's just a linear game, like single player only, I hope it doesn't have multiplayer. I know I'm saying that, but the reason for that is that I'd hope Ghost Recon Frontline would just put that into... Or actually, they're taking the Ghost Recon part of Frontline off. I'm pretty sure they're just going to call it Frontline. It'd be cool if they just kind of mixed all Ubisoft's like shooters, you know, into one category. Like, oh, Sam Fisher's a character on here, and he has this ability, you know, kind of like Siege has. But I digress. If any of you guys have any information on the new game, or you see a tweet or anything, please, please, please hit me up and say like, hey, Day, I saw this came out today, this information. I don't really expect any leaks coming out of the team, but it is a fairly new team, so that's always possible. Someone goes rogue, you know. So thank you guys for watching. I'm not going to keep it going for too much longer. Please have a great day. Please stay safe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.